Welcome to TechChecker. Today I'm going to be showing you this 4K action camera by Bopower. It's a Wi-Fi sports action camera with a 2-inch display on the back. It also comes with a remote control and a load of other accessories. You've got a 2.4 GHz wireless remote control. You've got the app there for the wireless. You also get a waterproof mount, handlebar mounts, several other mounts, and it's got some other bits of information on there. Ultra HD 4K waterproof, 4K at 25 frames, 2.7K at 30 frames, 1080p at 60 frames, 720 at 120 frames, super wide angle lens 170 degrees, waterproof up to 30 meters. Wi-Fi B, G and N. It's got a 2-inch LCD display, multi-language. Batteries will last approximately 1.5 hours on 1080p and 1 hour on 4K. It comes with a remote control as well. So let's open this up and have a look at it. It comes in this nice neat box. It's going to be handy for storing it in. It comes off. Assuming this comes through the bottom. Yep. So put it to one side because I'm going to need that for the QR code. So the camera is mounted on this top plate. I can undo like so. Got a stick out over the main glass. It's got a nice flip backwards and forwards to take out the camera. Let's just loosen this off. Done this up tight, that's for sure. There we go. Loosen that off. Put the case. I can put the case back onto here for the moment. Let's have a look at the camera. Let's take the lens cap part off. So you've got 4K Ultra HD, their brand name on the side. You've got a slot for a micro SD card, class 10 obviously for 4K, mini HDMI and a micro USB as well. Mini HDMI, micro USB. Got an up and down, a little speaker there. Got the mode button, and then we got a select button to start and stop recording. See what else we get in the box. So we get this snazzy little remote control. Some Velcro straps. Another Velcro strap. Another remote control. So it comes with two. So if you lose one or whatever, you've got a spare. So that's handy. A micro USB to normal USB to charge it up, a tripod mount and reverse tripod mount, a dry cage. If you're not using it in the waterproof mounting, you're going to be wanting to use it in that. I'll use it in that to test out the quality of the microphone. A plug to charge it up. Now not many of them come with a plug, so that's quite handy. A extension. Some zip ties and a metal strap there. Handlebar grip. Some instruction manual. A small extender. A clip for the back of the cage. A spare back of the waterproof housing. A cleaning cloth. Another extender. A swan neck, and some more nice big flat mounting plates as well. So let's stick all this back in here. that out for the moment because I'm probably going to use that. I don't need both of these, so I'll stick this one back in there. Close that up. Just leave that there for the moment. Right. So you've got a thing about the remote control here. Photo button is the top one. Video button is the bottom one. So look at the other one, see if it's the same. Pretty sure it is. They just sent us two identical ones by the look of it. Yeah, they're exactly the same. Don't know why they send you two. Maybe one in case you lose the other one, but anyway, you get two. So that's a bonus. Right. So you've got photo button, film button. Then on this one here, it tells you a bit of information about the camera. And again, it's got the app mode to scan the app. The app's called EZICam app. 32GB, you'll get 60 minutes of 4K. 16GB, you get 30 minutes. 1080p on 32GB, you'll get 120 minutes at 60 frames, and 1080p 30 frames, you get 240 minutes on 32GB. So the battery will last, if you put a 32GB card in and you're filming on 4K, you're going to fill the card up at about the same time as the battery runs out. So it'd be worth having a few spare batteries and a few spare micro SD cards. Let's have a look at the battery. Yeah, so it's a standard model battery. So that's quite handy. Stick that back in there. Put the bottom in first. Click it in. See if there's any power in it. Lights come on, so there's a little bit of power. So no SD card. Got a feeling it could be in a foreign language because it's got the Chinese letters there, but we'll find out in a minute. Right, okay, so now I've got to try and find out how to change the settings to English. There we go, so it's that one there. So from the top, the 8th one down. So what I'll do now is I'll connect this up to my recording software so we can go through the menu with you. Okay, so let's have a look through the menu. So we've got on the little spanner, this will take you into the settings menu. Press the top button, you then got video resolution, press the top button again. You got 1080p, 30 frames, 1080p, 60 frames, 720p, 120 frames. Now the reason the 4K's greyed out is because the capture software I'm using won't capture in 4K, so it's automatically put it to the highest it will capture it at, which will be 1080p. Obviously when it's not connected to my computer it will capture 4K. It's just the HD box I've got only captures 1080p. So anyway, that's that one. I'll show you it once I've disconnected it anyway. So then we've got loop video. This is for if you're using it for a car dash camera. I'm just going to set that to off. Timestamp. if you want the date and time, etc. I'm going to have it off just purely because when I'm doing editing it makes it a pain in the neck if I've got a time and date stamp there. Exposure, you can obviously adjust the exposure to suit your needs. It goes plus up to +2 and to -2 as well. I'm just going to leave it on 0. Got photo resolution, so you've got 12 megapixel, 8 megapixel, 5 megapixel, 4 megapixel. I'm just going to leave it on a 12. Photo burst, so if you're taking photos with it, you can press it and it will take 3 photos at a time rather than just the 1. Time lapse, which is really handy. 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 20, 30 and 60. Now if you're doing a time lapse of some clouds going past, etc., I always find that 2 seconds is about what you want to use. You could probably get away with 3 or 5, but I think 2 seconds looks the smoothest. Let's go out of that one. Continuous lapse, let's put that on. Power frequency is 50 or 60 Hz, as I say. I'm just going to leave it to auto. Change that. Language, obviously that's the one that we needed to change earlier. I'll count how many down that are, because if you get it in Chinese like I did, you're going to need to change it. Your time and your date, so your first one is your month, so that's right. The dates, that's right, just the time is wrong, it's 1. $124. Okay, so it's good that I remember the day. There you go. So set that up. Then you just press the front button once to get out of that. Sound indicator, that's quite handy to have on. Shutter, start up, beep, and then you got your volume as well. 3 different modes of volume. Let's get out that one. You've got upside down, which is obviously if you're using this in a car on a suction mount, you're going to want to have it upside down, so when you watch it back the picture's the right way up. Screensaver, it's obviously to save power. You can have it on off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes. I'm just going to have it to off. Power save, I'm going to put that to off as well, just purely because when I use them, I normally use them in just one motion. I don't sort of stop and start, blah blah blah. I just press record, let them record, and then do the editing after. But you can change that. Format, now when you put a new card in here, you're going to want to format it straight away so it's compatible with the device. You got a reset, and we got the version. Let's have a look at the version. So 21st of November 2016 the version, so it's a fairly new version. It's only like 5 months up. So let's go back out of that. Right, so I'll start from the top and I'll count down. So if you get stuck and it's not English language when you turn it on, the first one you'll get is video resolution. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10th one down is the language, so if you need to change the language to English, that's that. So hopefully this has been helpful to you. Like that. all the way down, version, and then it takes you to the cross, press the top button, and it takes you back out. And obviously I've got no card in there. So right, the next part, I'll be doing a bit of testing. I'll show you the what do you call it, the 4K, just so you can see that the reason it's saying 1080p at the moment is because this capture software I've got will only capture that. Okay, so as you can see here on the when I was showing you the footage earlier, the 4K wasn't lit up. But when you haven't got it connected, you can then go into the 4K at 25 frames. So just get out of that. And there you go, it says up in the top corner 4K 25 frames. So what you need if you're going to be filming 4K 25 is a fast SD card. There's no point in getting a cheap SD card. If you're doing 4K, you're going to need a good one. So this one here is the SanDisk Extreme Pro. Stick that in there like so. Turn it on. First thing you're going to need to do is to format that card. So the battery's nearly flat. So what I'm going to do is just going to get a lead to plug it in while I take you through the rest of the menus and the Wi-Fi. So plug that in to charge it up. Okay, so it's now charging. So I'm going to go to the menu. That's the pictures if you want to take a picture. There you go, it took a picture. That one there is the burst frame. That one there is your time. Let's go into that. So now I'm going to go down to format. Format the card, yes. So it's now formatted. Turn itself off. Turn it back on. Okay, so we're all ready to go. It's now charging up. Just going to put that down for a second. I'm going to get my phone. Okay, so let's just get this barcode scanner. Scan the app. Open it up. It's called EZICam. There we go. Different types of cameras. So first things we need to do is turn on the Wi-Fi. Waiting for Wi-Fi connection. So now you go to your settings, go to your Wi-Fi, comes up there iCam-B1W. That's connected, it says Wi-Fi connection ready. So go back to the camera. Connecting now, and there you go, that's now connected. That is what the camera is seeing. So on this, if I turn it landscape, it automatically turns it to 1080p because that's all the app can handle by the look of it. Yep, 1080p, 60 frames. So if you want to record 4K, you're going to need to do it off camera, not from the app. The app will only record 1080p. But you can go through the different settings. You can start and stop recording. Auto white balance. Let's see what else we've got. Just went back by mistake there. There you go, it's reconnected. Right, so you got auto white balance, the battery power. You can change it: auto, sunny, cloudy, fluorescent, incandescent. What's this one here? So this one does power frequency and upside down. So if you're in the car, you can turn it upside down. That one turns it from taking a picture to video, and then you can go into the camera itself and you can look at the picture you just took. So that's quite good as well. Get back. There's a setting. So if you wanted to hit record, you can hit record that way. So let's just get out of this. Okay. So the Wi-Fi connection ready, let's turn it off. Okay, so now I need to change it back to 4K. So what I do is press the front button twice, 3 times. To that, video resolution. Turn it back to 4K. And just go all the way out of the menu until you get to the cross. There we go. So if you want to start recording in 4K, I'll do a quick test. Press the button on the remote, which you can strap to your wrist like a watch. Now it's just starting to record, so I'm going to turn it around and do a quick test record. So this is a test of the Bopower 4K Ultra HD Wi-Fi camera to see what the microphone built into the camera sounds like. So this is a quick audio test. And then to stop it, press the button again. And if you want to take a picture, just turn it around, press the button. It's taking a picture. I'll press the record button by mistake, turn it off, turn it back round, take a picture. There you go, you could hear the noise when it took the picture. So let's just, just took another picture by mistake. So let's go into menu. Tells you how many shots you got left. There you go. So now what I'll do is I'll link that little bit of footage with me talking onto the end of this, so you can hear what it sounds like, and then also I'm going to do some sample footage and add that onto the end as well. Now it's just starting to record, so I'm going to turn it around and do a quick test record. So this is a test of the Bopower 4K Ultra HD Wi-Fi camera to see what the microphone built into the camera sounds like. So this is a quick audio test. And then to stop it. Okay, so I've done a quick audio test already, but what I'm going to try now is I'm going to actually stick it inside the case and see what the audio sounds like in the case. So now the camera is in the case. I don't know what the audio is going to sound like. As a rule, they normally sound really bad when they're in the case, but let's see if this is any different. So I'm going to take it out. I'll stop it. So this is a quick voice test of the camera, so you can hear what it sounds like inside a car whilst driving along. I've got it stuck to my windscreen via a suction mount. And what I'll do is I'll drive a little bit with this, and then I'll probably end up sticking it on the outside of the car, just to give you some other perspective. stuck on the top of the roof of my car.